Biggest benefit that I get is learning. I always take back the new experiences, the reports, the upgrades, taking it back to the company and helping out our mechanics and just making our reporting easier and making my job easier.
I attend the Dossier Users Group meetings because I get a lot of benefits, both professionally for myself as well as for the company that I work for. You get to network and talk to a lot of people that do similar things to what you do and compare the way that you do it to how they do it and similar problems and try to help other people with their problems too.
Get to talk to people that you deal with on the phone, meet them in person, they understand what your needs are more. You also get to hear questions from other users. I think that's a very important tool because they're out there using the product just like we are, and it makes it more real world, and you can figure out your issues because other people are having them and you've seen how they have resolved them. And it's just a great place to come, good people to be involved with.
I've been coming to the Dossier Users Group meetings for 8 or 9 years, and the benefit to it is networking with people that actually use the system. People from Dossier are great with telling you what the system can do. The people that use it, they tell you how to use it. I look forward to going into the future with this. We've been using the system a long time. We're going to continue to use it.
This is my first year coming to the Dossier Users Conference, and the biggest benefits that I've derived from this is the understanding of all the facets of the system, and for our particular instance, correcting some mistakes. For the system was set up years ago. The system now has some errors in it, some information that wasn't set up the way the program was intended for it to be set up. Now I got a good track to go and fix that. I can run reports and sanitize my data and really get the most benefit from the system that it's intended to provide.
I learned so much last year from going through all the different breakout sessions, and I wanted to make sure that I was doing what was there and what was taught to me last year, to see how I am in compliance and am I going the right direction. When you sit at a computer all day and you work on the system, you think you're going the right direction, and sometimes you could be not looking at something, and there's a better way of doing it. The old saying, you've done it in the past for many years, doesn't mean it's the right way to do it. And we just want to make sure that we're going the right direction and getting the most out of the software that we can.
This is my first Dossier Users Group Summit. We've been at it for 2 days now, and the amount of information and the amount of usable information I've gathered in the last 2 days far exceeds any amount of book learning that you could ever do, short of having the support team or the FMCs out at your location. You're not going to get anything better than this. The difference is the techs aren't screaming for this or that. They're not. There's no distractions. You just get the full-on experience with experts in the field, and you get to learn the different. Basically, you get to learn how people in your industry and people in sister industries deal with what you're dealing with, how they deal with parts, labor, anything to do with the trucking fleet.
Well, there's a couple of things I come back for. First is to learn what's going on with Dossier, what new developments are being made and what they're looking at doing, and then also learning from other people that use the software, what they're doing that's worked well, or what they've done that maybe we want to avoid doing.